Hi students, today we are going to see about chapter 15 probability. So let me recall the experimental or empirical probability that we have learnt in the previous class. That's P of E meant for the event, any event, number of trials in which the event happened divided by total number of trials. So we have learnt about the experimental probability like I bring back to your knowledge like in a tossing a coins for 1,000 times. Such a problems we have solved. So now here we are going to learn about theoretical probability. So in the theoretical probability, the same P of E, there be any event, a number of outcomes favorable to E, favorable to this event, number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. Example, let me choose the coin is tossing, either we will get a tail or head. So the probability of coming, let I consider as a tail, that I need a tail. So number of outcomes favorable to E. So if I toss a coin, either I will get a tail or head. So let me choose I need a tail. So the number of possible outcomes favorable to the event, my event is a trial, so how much is possible? 1, right? And the number of all possible outcomes of the experiment, so what is the total possible outcomes? Totally 2, so 1 by 2. So my probability is 1 by 2. That means I need a tail. So if I choose head, head is also the same, 1 by 2. So only one head is the possible, and divided by the total possible. Total possible is a 2. Two possibles are there, either it will be a tail or head. So 1 by 2. Clear? So in this you can observe that if you add the probability of tail and the probability of head, you can see half plus half is a 1. You can see the probability of h plus probability of tail is equal to 1. That's the sum of probability of all elementary events of an experiment is 1. So the elementary event for tossing a coin is only a tail and head. So we can choose any other event also. But if the sum of the probability of all elementaries probability, if you add it, you will be obtaining a 1. That's what we get here. Half plus half is equal to 1. Clear? Next, you can see that assuming the probability of E bar is nothing representing a not E. Just the same example I will take. Here I choose as an I need a tail, right? So if I think E bar means not a tail. If it is a not a tail, then it would be a head. So if I am choosing a head, then it will be a 1 minus P of E bar. Even this we can from this we can represent. Just thinking here, tail we need. If we not need a tail, then we need a head, right? So if you need a head, we can subtract here. So 1 minus probability of tail, right? The same thing. So the probability of any event which is impossible to occur is 0. Is there any probability that is impossible to occur? Yes, consider a ball that you have to drawn from a basket, it having a red ball and blue ball. Now I am going to check the probability of getting a white ball. Is there any white here? No, number of white ball here is 0, right? Let me consider there is a 3 red ball and 4 blue ball. So what is the total number of balls? 7. So the probability will be 0 by 7. So 0 by 7 is 0. So there is a impossible event which is a 0, and such a event is called impossible event. Next, the probability of an event which is impossible to occur is 0. Such as event is called an impossible event. Previously we have seen. Right. Next, the probability of event which is sure to occur is 1. Such an event is called sure event or certain event. If it is any probability that sure to occur, think the same, the coin, head and tail. If now I am considering either head or tail, both if comes any of the both is comes also, for me it's okay. So the number of my favorable event is a 2, right? I am okay with tail or head, whatever. So the number of favorable is 2. I am favor whatever the head or tail, divided by total possible is 2. So 2 by 2 is equal to 1, right? 2 by 2 is equal to 1. So if it is sure to happen, we call it as a sure event or certain event. So from this we can observe that the probability of event will be lies between 0 and 1. 0 less than or is equal to probability of E, or less than or is equal to 1. So even we will get a 0 or else in the 1. Even you can draw in the number line 1, and in between maybe we will get a half, that's 0.5. So 0 we will call it as an impossible event, 1 we call it as a sure event, and half in between. If it is 50%, we may call it as 50%. If it is 0%, it is 100% to happen, it is 50% to happen, we call it as likely event, likely it can be, right? So here we'll go for some most repeated example. A deck of playing cards. The playing card is a famous game that chosen for proving a probability. In the deck of playing card, totally there will be a 52 cards. It contains 4 shoots. The first shoot is a heart. It will be red color. Diamond also will be in the red color. Club will be black color, and spade will be the black color. So each shoot it has an A, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and king, queen, jack each shoot. So totally each shoot there is a 13 card, and 4 13s are 52. Totally 52 cards are there, and we will call this king, queen, jack as a face card. If they are insisting about a face card, it will be like mentioning about a king, queen, and jack. Remember that ace is not a face card. Only king, queen, jack are the face card, because in the card you can see the face of the king, face of the queen, and face of the jack. Remember this. It's a deck of playing cards. We will be using these in the problem. Next most used problem is a die problem. A die thrown means the possible events. We can see the 6 faces cube died. If you thrown, the possible events are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any of this will be there. So number of possible outcome is 6. But when the 2 dice are thrown, either first die we will get 1, second die 1. Maybe first die 1, second die dice 2. Right? So like that we will be getting a totally 36 chances are there, right? The first die is 1, the rest next second die we can expect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any of this. If the first die is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in second die, right? And 3 in the first die, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any of in the second dice. So like this 4, 5, 6. Totally if you count, there will be a total number of possible outcome is 36. When a 2 dice are thrown. So here we go for the problem. If P of E is equal to 0.05, what is the probability of not A? You remember that if P of not E, if considered as in a bar, is equal to 1 minus P of E, right? So here the P of E is given 0.05. So 1 minus 0.05. It is nothing but 0.95, right? And you can see that the value of probability always less than 1. So here we go for the next problem. A bag contains lemon flavored candy only. Only lemon flavored candies are there. Molly takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out an orange flavored candy? Is this orange flavored candy is possible? No, there's only a lemon flavored candy, right? So the first one is impossible, right? Impossible event, the probability will be 0, right? Yes. What about the second one? A lemon flavored candy. The bag contain only the lemon flavored candy, right? So it's a sure event. Whatever if she is trying to take out from the bag, even without looking, she will be getting a lemon flavored candy, right? It is a sure event. So for sure event, the probability is always 1. So here we go for the next problem. A bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is a red or not a red? So we have to find the probability the ball drawn is red. Probability ball drawn is red, right? It should be the number of favorable event. That means number of red balls divided by the total number of balls. Number of, we need a red ball, right? Number of red balls divided by total number of balls. So number of red ball is a 3, and what is the total number of balls? Totally it contains a 3 red balls and 5 black balls. Totally there is a 8. Then the probability is 3 by 8. The next, the probability of getting a ball is not a red. So probability of ball drawn is not red, which is equal to number of balls not red divided by total number of balls. So how many number of balls are not red? So except the red, there's only 5 black balls. So it's a 5 divided by total number of ball is a 8. Then 5 by 8 is the required probability.